We are now well into 2016, and Calgary has seen its fair share of fascinating news and polarizing ideas come to the surface. We've seen the ride-sharing giant Uber come and go for now. We've seen a disinterest from most at City Hall with regards to the sports and entertainment megastructure Calgary Next, and we've also seen a push for 40-kilometer-an-hour residential speed limits, just to name a few items of contention. No doubt Calgarians can be an opinionated bunch, especially our Rant Pack here on Calgary Now. So, with that said, today we're giving the ever-eloquent Calgary Now Rant Pack an opportunity to weigh in on what's up in Calgary. Hey, welcome to the show. I'm Kevin Chorney. Tonight we discuss beards and the women who love them. I'm kidding. I'm here at the Rant Pack today, folks. You've seen their faces throughout every episode in the history of Calgary Now. We thought it would be a good opportunity tonight for you to get to know our Rant Pack and to hear their opinions on some of the hot button issues in Calgary today. Let's start with you. Adam, buddy, tell us all about yourself, man.
I don't really know what there is to say. I'm an elevator mechanic. I've lived in Calgary my whole life. I was born here. I work really hard during the day. I got 2 jobs, work really hard on the weekends, and here I am. Been on since episode 1, actually.
That's right, the oldest serving member. Awesome.
I am. Lasting one.
Julie, yourself, what makes Julie tick?
I'm the second oldest member, by the way, just so you know.
Fair enough.
I come from a journalistic background. I was a journalist for a while, and I'm a full-time photographer now. I work primarily in real estate and architecture and events and things like that. What makes me tick? 3 words: verify, verify, verify. I'm a big fan of people verifying things before they out of their mouth.
You must hate the internet memes that you see daily.
I detest them, but I always comment on them. And so personally, I get hate mail, you know, like the Facebook hate mail. People are like, you're such a...
Right.
And I don't care. That's fine. As long as I don't care if people call me names. I care that they want to prove me wrong. I'm all over that. That's fine, because usually they don't prove me wrong, because I'm wrong.
Fact checker.
Yeah, I love fact checking. I love research and all that kind of stuff.
Jay, yourself, man.
I'm a recent graduate at the U of C. I got an honors in communication studies. I've got a background in electrical industry. I'm a master electrician as well. I decided to put the electrical on the back burner while I decided to go to school, and still not currently working in that industry because it's a little competitive right now.
Sure.
Yeah, and like Julie, I tend to be a social media warrior as well. I post a lot of stuff. Most of the time it's to get a rise out of people. I like to definitely consider myself a bit of a troll.
Okay,
people who know me know me for it well. But anybody who really truly knows me knows where I'm coming from and why I do it, and I guess the reasons behind it. It isn't for malicious reasons. It usually is to bring up an issue or exactly.
I should mention Jay's also very well traveled as well.
I guess last couple summers it all started while in university. I decided to do a study abroad program, and I've been to about 22 European countries. Wow. Essentially kind of all over. I still have a lot of Eastern Europe to visit, but
one day, right?
Yep,
well,
absolutely.
And you bring that wisdom every week, and we do appreciate it. Guys, I want to talk about Uber to start things off. First off, Adam, are you disappointed that Uber, or any ride-sharing platform for that matter, does not exist in Calgary currently?
I am a big believer in free market. Just like I believe our healthcare system is broken. Every Canadian says it's #1 in the world. It's very not. But I also believe that a lot of things are broken, taxi industry being one of them. Okay. I'm not going to use Julie's word. She'll tell you the word
Cartel
later.
Is the word. Right?
Cartel is the word. There you go. Cartel is the word.
Okay.
Somebody's word. It's not my word. But I do believe it is an absolute sham, and I don't like the way it's run. I understand the need for rules, and actually doing some history, I understand why the rules were brought in the first place, because anybody could be a taxi driver. You just put the word taxi on the side of your car. Totally get it, but the laws have to evolve with the technology, and I don't think the new law has anything to do with it. I think it's still very protectionist, and I don't like it.
I think a lot of Calgarians would probably share your opinion. Uber themselves, though, Julie, was their approach, was it a bully approach? Was it fair game? I mean, should council have seen what was coming down the pipe here?
I don't see it as bullying. You know, we also travel quite a bit, and in the in the States in particular, because some of my family members live down there, and Uber's a big deal where we travel to. And I think they entered the market with good intentions, first of all, but secondly, all sorts of firepower behind them. They're extremely functional, very well used, loved in the places that we travel to. And I think you're right that there's an aspect of protectionism in this city here. And I mean, I get it. There are a lot of people whose jobs will very, very probably be affected. Although I say, Mr. Taximan, the cartel, if Uber comes into the city, it doesn't mean they are going to lose their job. It means they're going to change their job and make more money.
You have to
So
evolve.
yeah, they'll have to evolve. There's no way. I mean, Uber isn't here at the moment. It will be here for sure at some point.
You think so, Jay? You think it's on the route?
Well,
Sure.
I mean, that's the thing. Uber's bringing in something that the taxi industry isn't, and that's the convenience of no money, and you push a button.
No cash,
Yeah. Like, and I mean, yeah, I understand the whole, all of the laws that are there to protect passengers, like commercial driver's licenses, commercial insurance, those types of things.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense to me. But at the same time, the taxi group is, or cartel, as I refer to them off camera,
Or on camera.
Or on camera now.
true enough.
Yeah.
I think they're behind the times. I think that I think it scared them. Maybe they didn't realize that it was going to come and hit so hard so fast. But the thing is, like, what people are forgetting is Uber has been around for more than just the time it's been here in Calgary. I mean, I signed up on Uber probably, I think it was a year and a half or even 2 years before it even started operating
It's like a
in Calgary.
$10 billion company, I think.
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, and I mean, a company that technically doesn't exist in, like
Smart
it's
company.
all,
There's
well,
nothing
yeah,
tangible,
it very,
right?
very well
Pretty
is.
clever.
But, and that's the thing. I think the taxi companies are still relying on their old model that is, people are losing faith in it. It's unreliable.
Yeah.
I mean, all of those issues that they're bringing up about Uber, these are things that happen every day with the taxi
Great point.
taxi
Great
drivers
point.
and everything else.
Yeah.
But the thing is, we're blowing them out of proportion just for Uber to discredit them. And I don't see that Uber is doing the same thing. I mean, I'm sure they probably are in some jurisdictions or whatever, but not that I saw here in Calgary.
We're going to continue our conversation about Uber. There's a bit more to discuss, folks. But first, we're going to jump to a quick break. Stay with us.